Hey, what is going on, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about everything new here, all the new features with the Apple Watch Series 6. So let's go ahead and get started here. Now, honestly, if you have a Apple Watch Series 5 or possibly even a Series 4, there's really no need to upgrade. Honestly, the Series 6 is a pretty minor update. It does bring some nice new things here and there, kind of fine-tune some of the things with the Series 5. But we're going to talk about everything new, and you can decide for yourself whether or not you think it might be a worthy upgrade. Now, for me personally, this is a massive upgrade. I'm coming from an Apple Watch Series 2, so yeah, this has a lot of things that I definitely didn't have, and it was definitely the right move for me. Okay, so first off here, there are several new colored cases and materials, as well as band options. So as you can see, I actually have the blue aluminum case, which is a new option here for the Series 6, and it's really hard to kind of see it in this lighting, but I will have some videos in the future where I take it outside, and that's where you can really see it. But it's just a nice dark blue color, and it looks really good. I'm so glad I waited for this one and to get it because, man, I think the blue is very unique and it looks great. The other color option is a new product red watch. Now this one, personally, I don't think I could rock a red watch every single day. The red color is pretty bright. I mean, it's not like that Gumball Machine red over there, but it's kind of a more darker red, but it's still pretty bright. I think you definitely need to see it in person to make the decision for yourself. And there's also some other bands. So there's a new solo loop as well as the braided solo loop. There's also some new leather options and things like that, but that's not necessarily specific to a Series 6 because you can obviously get those on any watch. So next thing here is performance. Every year, obviously, we have a new chip put in the Apple Watch and pretty much all of Apple's devices. So this one has the new S6 chip. And Apple says that this one is actually 20% faster, which I can definitely tell. Again, I'm coming from a Series 2, so anything would be faster. But yeah, this thing just loads everything so quickly. I mean, apps launch almost instantly. It's pretty crazy how fast it actually is. So yeah, new S6 chip here on the Apple Watch Series 6. I believe it's up to 20% faster than the Series 5, but the Series 5 is no slouch either. I really don't think, again, it's worth the upgrade to this chip unless you just absolutely have to have the fastest thing possible. But that is the next thing here new with the Series 6. The next thing here is the always on display. Now this isn't new, of course, we had that in the Series 5, but the thing that is new is this display is much brighter. So obviously you look at your watch and you see what it looks like, and then it'll dim, and that is how you know that you're in the always on display. So that is that. Now I will say I am not able obviously to compare this to the Series 5, but from what I have been seeing, the main difference here is outdoors. So indoors, if you compare it to a Series 5, it's really not different at all, and both of the displays still get like a max brightness of 1000 nits. So really, there's no difference indoor wise. But even I, who don't own a Series 5, can tell that outdoors, this thing is incredible. I mean, it is so easy to read. It's almost like it's not even in the dimmed display mode outdoors. If the always on display was really bothering you outside, well, maybe this would be a reason to get a Series 6. Next up here is the new blood oxygen sensor. So this is obviously the main point of the new Series 6 watch. So you have a new blood oxygen app right there. And honestly, the only way to tell design-wise that a Series 6 is different from a Series 5 is one or two ways. You either get one of the new colors or you flip them over and you look at the back. So yes, they do use the same crystal material here on the back, but the difference is you now have that extra sensor in there and you can kind of see it in a certain condition there. But yeah, so that's really the main way to tell whether you have a Series 5 or a 6. is if you look for that new blood oxygen sensor. But all you got to do to access the blood oxygen is simply go into the application, and this does take periodic readings throughout the day. Now again, those readings may be less accurate because your watch can obviously be maybe more looser during the day or something like that. It might not be able to get a good reading all the time, but it is nice that it does take them throughout the day. So what we can do is actually just go into the app ourselves and take it whenever we want to. Now the best way to do this, and I do have a video on the channel about how to do it, is you want to make sure your watch is good snug on your wrist, flat on your wrist, and you want to kind of rest your arm on a table with the watch facing up, and you just want to be calm and don't talk and just let it do its thing. And once it gets done, it will give you your reading here on the screen. Now I think blood oxygen is supposed to be between like 95 to 100% or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it gives you your reading, and that's that. And I believe you actually tap on that eye. Yeah, you just see it right here. Yeah, most people have it between 95 and 100, so you get your reading, and that's that. It only takes 15 seconds. But yeah, very cool. That's really the main thing that they were selling the Series 6 with, was obviously that new blood oxygen sensor. The next thing here is faster charging. Now I think Apple did this because a lot of people are probably going to be using the new sleep tracking feature, and that obviously requires you to have your watch on all night long. So when you wake up in the morning, you want to be able to place it on a charger and get it charged for the day ahead. So the new Series 6 can actually charge 20% faster than the Series 5. And that means you can charge this watch fully in about an hour and a half. Now that is still kind of a long time, but you got to think about it. You wake up in the morning, you throw the watch on the charger, it's going to probably take you a good amount of time to get ready in the morning, so it's really not that big of a deal. I will say with this new watch, and this is obviously because of the always on display, but I'm finishing my day now about half battery life. Not quite half, but almost half. So yeah, on the Series 2, I only used about a fourth, so just a little more than normal, which is not too bad in my opinion. It is nice to know that this watch can charge much faster now if you needed to. And then the final thing here is there's a new always-on altimeter. So basically this is for people who like to see their elevation, or it does help workouts quite a bit. So if you do a lot of hiking or biking or just maybe other fitness things, you can now see that tied into your workouts. Also, you can access it anytime by going into the Compass app. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can actually see your elevation real time. So that's pretty cool. And then also you can put that on a watch face. So you can have real-time altimeter as a complication on your watch face. But guys, that right there, that's it for the Series 6. So again, not a ton of new features, just some nice improvements. And if you have a Series 5, you really don't need to upgrade this watch right now. But I could see people who might have a Series 4 upgraded this, or definitely an earlier watch you need to upgrade. The Series 3, even though they still sell it, don't buy that one. Just don't even buy it. If you want the cheapest watch possible, well, get the SE. But yeah, guys, that's everything new here with the Apple Watch Series 6. Let me know what other videos you might want to see with this watch. I've got a few more coming up. But anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good day.